Good evening, I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and welcome to Mystery Card Class. I hope you've had a chance to gather all your supplies so we can dig right into the clues. Alrighty, welcome whoever joins me. Our first clue is to score our cardstock. The 8.5 by the 5.5. We'll do this one by one. I'll pull out my desk view. So the first one is, oh, I got an embellishment on me. I don't know where that came from. Score at 4 1/4. So that's your card base. Use my scoring blade. And then the next one is the 6 1/4 by 4 1/8. And we're going to score that at 3/4. So I'm going to, my cards are in the way, move this up a little so you can see it. I'm just going to do it at 3/4. I'm going to do it on this side over here. Make sure you use your scoring blade and not your cutting blade, as I've done several times before. Oops. And then your white or vanilla cardstock, that is 3 by 4 1/4. We're going to do 3/8 on 3 of the sides. So 1, 2, 3. Score. 1, 2, 3. Score. 1, 2, 3. And score. All right. Let's see. Clue number 2. Cut scored corners of the 3 by 4 1/4 inch that we just did. And then we're going to trim from the center right to the top left bottom corners. All right, let's try this. So I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to take my handy dandy snips and I'm going to cut these corners right here. Can you see? And I'm going to do the bottom one at a little bit of an angle, only because I know what I'm trying to accomplish. So I didn't put that in the clues, but it's a verbal clue. All right. Then I'm going to score these. There's Carol and Carolyn. Oh, did you miss anything? We just scored. Hold on, and I'll do those. Let me just finish this one step. All right, and then we're scoring it from halfway in between to the top left-hand corner. And that's with your corners scored. So we're going to cut it. So it'll look somewhat like that. All right, we'll go back to the clues. Ready? Score number 1. Yeah, I know we're only on 2, but I'll go back to 1 for you guys because I love you. We're taking the 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock and scoring it at 4 1/4. So that's what we did here, so that it's in half. And then we took the 6 1/4 by 4 and scored it at 3/4. Am I going too fast? Then we took the 3 by 4 1/4, 4 1/4 by 3, and we scored it 3/8 of an inch on 3 sides. So that was clue number 1. And then you came in on clue 2, where hold on, I'll put that up. I cut the corners, the scored corners, and then I did that trim. So I cut the scored corners, and I did them at a little bit at an angle right here, because I'm going to tuck that in, and I want it flush. But for now, I just folded these in, and then from the top left-hand corner to about halfway down on the other side with the flaps in, still on the 3/8. Okay. I can hold. Anybody getting snow? We're just getting rain. But my little Vermonter friends here, I bet they're getting snow. So anyway, it will look like this. How you guys making out? Are you ready for clue number 3? On my way home from church. Oh, so she's just living. Oh. Oh, you had a mix. Gotcha. No, 3/8 of an inch on only 3 sides. 1, 2, and 3. I don't know what I did with the piece I cut out. So 3. 3 sides. 1, 2, and 3. And then I took my little snips and I cut those 2 bottom corners a little bit at an angle. And then I put this like this on my trimmer and cut this piece off. So Carolyn's got lots of snow. Better you than me. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Carolyn. All right. Are we ready for clue number 3? All right. We're going to adhere our DSP to the coordinating cardstock. All right. So here's my DSP. And here's my coordinating cardstock. And yes, I'm repurposing this. I cut this out with dies, and I'm going to use this as my front cover. So I thought, well, why not? Save some paper. So I'm going to adhere this. At what angle length? It's just approximate, Carolyn. I did it from about the top left-hand corner to about halfway down on the right. All right, I'm going to adhere my DSP. So I hope you guys do that, you know, because nobody's going to see it. It's behind, so who cares? All right, I'm going to put this on like so. See, now you can't even tell that I have a hole there. Except if you touch it, but this is going to be over it, so you'll never know. All right. How you girls doing? Good, I hope. Attach DSP to which cardstock? The coordinating cardstock. The 5 by, hold on, I'll tell you. The 5 and 5/16 by 4 and 1/8, as opposed to the 6 1/4 by 4 something. So there's just a little bit of a edge on it, if you can see. All right. Then set that aside, and we'll go on to clue number 4. We're going to adhere the 6 1/4 by 4 and 1/8 cardstock along the 3/4 inch flap. So I'm going to take my bone folder and burnish that 3/4 inch piece, and then I'm going to burnish my card front. What is that DSP? Oh, it's a good question, Carol. Hold on. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. Shining brightly. I think it was part of that star bundle. Okay, so now we're going to adhere this flap to here on the inside. So put your stamp and seal or glue or tear and tape, whichever you prefer, on that flap. And then put it as close to the top as you can, and there's just a little smidge on either side to be able to fold things. So see, it'll fold flat. So there's your flap. All right, let's move on to clue number 5. Adhere the 5 1/4 by 4 of the same coordinating cardstock to the front of the flap. So that's this piece right here. So instead of using gold again, I'm using another piece of DSP. It does not matter whether it's cardstock or DSP. It's really just an accent. So I'm going to adhere to the flap. Center it as best you can. It's hard to see navy on navy. But there I go. All right. Clue number 6. This is the stamping part. So I'm going to stick my other stuff aside for now. And I have all my stamps out that I'm going to use. So we're going to stamp the scrap piece that you have for your front banner, the inside sentiment on the 4 1/4 by 4 inch piece, and then we're also going to stamp on the piece that we cut with the flaps. This piece here, we're going to stamp on the front of that. So first we'll start with, this is what I have for my banner. You can't see me? Oh, well, you can see me now, right? I hope. All right. Now, this is really long, so I'm going to put half on the top, half on the bottom. You guys put whatever sentiment you're doing for your front cover banner. Now I gotta clean it. Get out my Stampin' Scrub with my Stampin' Mist. Clean it. Dry it. I'm gonna dry it good because I'm gonna use it right away. Now I'm going to stamp the other half. So, Magic of Christmas. Because this is really long. Oh, Magic of the Season. There. There's my... So see, instead of one long sentiment, I did half and half. Now I'm going to clean it. Oh. Yeah, I was trying to read it all for you before I showed you, that's all. Alright, so that's my first one. And then the inside piece, I'm going to use this. Wishing you the best and brightest holiday season. But you can do anything you want. I just happen to do this seasonal. And then I also have some snowflakes I'm going to put in the corner. I guess they're snowflakes or stars or something. Just to add a little extra. There. And then I have my little cut piece here. And I have Joy. Making sure I have enough ink on there. I think I do. Sometimes it's hard to tell. All right. Joy. And then I think I'm going to put some of these... Oh, no, I got new snowflakes. I'm going to put on the bottom. There. All inked up. And if I don't clean these now, I will end up with ink all over me. I don't know about you guys. But I'm really good at getting myself inky. Alright. One more. Or did I clean this one already? Better to clean too much than not enough, right? Alright. That was busy, huh? Alright. Adhere stamped 5 1/4 by 4 cardstock to the inside right of card base under the flap. Okay, pulling out my stuff here. And we're going to put this under the flap like so. Get out my Stampin' Seal. Make sure it's not upside down. And center it as best I can. Alrighty. That was an easy step, huh? Okay. Add adhesive along the 1/4 inch or 3/8 inch stamped scored cut piece. So that's this here. Now, I'm going to get my silicone mat out, or I'm going to end up with Stampin' Seal all over this. So go right along the edge. Can you see that? Whoops. Might help if I change my screen. Right, right along the edge. The 3 edges. All right. So I got the Stampin' Seal on the 3 edges. And we're going to adhere it to the flap. So we're going to put this down. And I found the best way to do it was to kind of center the bottom and then tuck in the pieces and push down. And use your bone folder if you have one to kind of push the pieces down. Ta-da! It's kind of tricky, but I found if I did that bottom section first that it would down much easier. So, all right, clue number 9. Add die cuts and stamped banner. Oh, you know what? We never glued the front piece on. Did I miss that step? Stamped banner and embellishments to front a card. Okay. Well, we'll do it now. Sorry if I missed that step. So this goes on the front. Center it as best you can. And then we'll add our embellishments. I got some of that navy gold ribbon. Isn't that pretty? I was trying to decide if I should use it or not. And I have my banner. And I had a little extra piece of Night of Navy here to put it on with. And I'm going to pull out some, ta-da, dimensionals. Put 3 on. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I want the, I think that makes it too busy. And I'm going to put mini dimensionals on here because it's small. But you guys put up whatever you have, whether it's die cuts or an image, whatever you're putting on the front. I think I said like a 3x3 image. I think this is a little smaller than that, but it is what it is. All right. Take off my backings. Stick it on here. There we go. Take the backings off my banner. Make sure it's not upside down. Almost was. And I pulled out these embellishments, this Blooming Pearls. Oops, I got a stray. Because they're gold. And I can't decide if I want to put them on or not. I don't know. Let's put one on and see what we think. If I put it in the middle of the... Oh yeah, I could put one in the middle here. There we go. And then think I'll put one here. I'm a little symmetrical tonight. All right. Uh-oh. What's no? What does that mean? I don't like that word from you, Carol. What happened? So here's my finished card. So you open it up, and then you could put a little gift card in here, you know, or some money, whichever you decide. No bling. Oh, it's not that bad. Look, see? It's not that bad. And then flip it up, and you can say to so-and-so, love so-and-so. And there you go. Ta-da! All right, now I'm going to show you other samples that I did. Oh, look, I hit my, sorry about that, my camera. Okay, so for those of you that followed and saw the Team Stamp It blog hop, this is the pattern that I did. It's the same idea, but it's a little different. I used the deckled circles to make my wreath, and then if you can see the detail, I used the fern embossing folder and put it through to give it a little extra texture, because of all the Christmas stuff that I had, it needed to be current for the blog hop, and everything that I had was already out of stock. So, and I just used these gift card envelopes, and that's what this is. So it's just flapped on that way, and then the inside. And then I did this one. Now, if you guys were following my posts, you'll have noticed that I did a class at the Senior Center, and these are the two different types of cards we did, not exactly like this, but I had a lot of extra pieces, so I decided to incorporate those pieces into these cards. So see, I have some what do you call it, die cuts, and then there's, I did it wrong. We all make mistakes, but that's okay, because whoever gets the gift card doesn't care. And I just did all is merry and bright on the inside, and then joyful wishes, let it snow, it's a season of magic and wonder. So there are my 4 cards with this same, can you see them all? Maybe, maybe not. They're all mixed up. With the same pattern. And I will have this tutorial on my website so that you can make more. All right. I hope you have awesome cards, and I want you to post the cards that you did on the, I'm going to post these, and in the comments under this post, I would love to see what you made. And feel free to put like all 3 views, the cover view, the flap view, and the inside view, because it's a great card, and I love seeing what you do, because you get creative in ways that I never thought of being creative, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, I will see you next Sunday at 7 p.m. Excuse me, I've been drinking tea. It's freezing here. For Back to Basics. Until then, happy stamping.